All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. So, the new Journey song is kind of bombed. Um, it's out there, it's doing okay on YouTube and Spotify, but obviously no radio airplay here in the United States, which it's it's not surprising. It's predicted. The band with the most downloaded song of all time, you would think that radio might cut them some slack, other than maybe doing an interview with Neil Sean and playing the song once, which again, I mentioned this the other day when I was talking about when Steve Perry was doing his tour, going from radio station to radio station. And I'm like, hey, you going to play the new Steve Perry song? Nope. Going to play Oh Sherry. Okay, because it's too dangerous. You're going to lose like thousands of listeners. You're just going to, come on, where's the preset button, right? So the new Journey song is out there, and a couple of things about it. Number one, the forward thinking or backward thinking, in a sense, of the lyrics, I think, written completely by Jonathan Cain, who has had a history of trying to bring optimism and hope into Journey's music, to try to cater to the folks in the heartland, the flyover folks, the unwashed masses. So Cain says, I want to get back to the way things used to be. Now, you can extrapolate and say he's talking about a relationship, which I think he is. But I think the overarching theme is, before the thing showed up, before the CCP-19 thing showed up, I think that's kind of what the song is alluding to. I mean, this band waited a long time to release this song. I think the video was done last year, so it had kind of a dated feel, especially when they were flashing on the screen, isolation required or something like that. And you're like, really? And in some countries, by the way, like Australia, in certain parts of Australia, things have only gotten worse, in parts of the UK, same thing. So the song is still applicable, but the theme of trying to not be in this place anymore and wanting to go back to the way things were, that's not really welcome anymore. There are people out there who are saying, well, this is just our new normal. We're going to be tested all the time. We're going to have 5 of these things that you have to do when you go to Walgreens, right? 5 of them, maybe in a year. No, there are going to be so many people, I think, that just say this is crazy, right? This is crazy. And even those who don't mind doing that particular thing are going to think, okay, well, I'm only supposed to do the other things like once a year, right? If I'm going to do them at all, typically they have 1, and that takes care of me for a while, right? But now they're saying up to 5. So yeah, some people want to get back to the way things used to be? Yeah. But there are a lot of people that don't want to hear it. It's not the kind of song they want to hear. They're already used to the way things are now. So I'm not saying this song is failing because of the lyrics. Musically speaking, this song is very different from your typical Journey song, as was everything on the Eclipse album that came out like 8-9 years ago, whatever it was now. That was very different from what Journey had sounded like prior. I think Jonathan Cain described it as Journey with army boots. And here's the thing. If I'm Jonathan Cain, I'm thinking, if we're going to be Journey, we ought to be creating music like the Journey we've known, like the Journey that is getting downloaded every second of the day from 40 years ago, that kind of Journey. Neil Sean, I think he's always trying to push this band to be a little more progressive sounding, to be a bit more up tempo. But right now, quite honestly, I don't think they have the right vocalist for that. I think they have a vocalist who can kind of honor the older tradition of this band, but isn't somebody you want to kind of push forward with vocally. And I mean that. I'm sorry to say that. Now, Dean Castingronovo being back in the band, he opens up the possibility of the band heading into like Revolution Saints territory, or going back to the past, or doing both and doing it and connecting all the dots. So we'll have to see if they lean on Dean Castingronovo, because there's more music coming. And my guess is Dean will probably be a part of that music, meaning that he may get some lead vocals. And again, it wouldn't surprise me if he does. So the bottom line with the new Journey song is it's not obviously radio friendly, because it doesn't necessarily sound like what people are used to when it comes to Journey. Number two, the optimistic message of getting back to the way things used to be seems to be falling on deaf ears, and people seem to be gravitating toward the people that some people, not everybody, but some people are gravitating toward the people who are towing the conventional wisdom, which isn't wise at all. In fact, it's foolishness. And it's really tragic. I mean, I guess the good news is the new Eric Clapton song has like 2 million views on YouTube, which is great, because it shows that some people are sick and tired of this BS, as Eric Clapton says. And a lot of us get that message, but most of the world has been brainwashed into thinking that this is how we're going to live, and we're never going to go back to the way things used to be. So in any event, yes, I like the lyrics in the song. Jonathan Cain was smart to write it. Are people receiving that message? I don't even know if they care, because number one, the song, it comes out, it's on YouTube. You can go watch the video if you want. You can, I don't know, you can listen to it, and it's there, but it's not making the kind of impact that it probably should. I mean, people waited almost a decade for new music from Journey. And right now, I guess we're going to have to wait to see what else they are going to release. So in any event, I want to thank all the new patrons. We've got some smart people over on the page who do some spot on commentary on a number of topics, and I appreciate that. If you'd like to join and be a patron, you can do so for just $1 a month. Don't forget to subscribe, though, to the channel. And like I always joke around about, you can put the videos on repeat play, right? Put them in a big, cycle where you just all day, all Dave, all day, all the time. And you don't even have to watch it. You can, I have a face for radio, so you can get out of the room, and it will be much appreciated. So there you have it. I'll be back. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.